10 of the best sporty SUVs you can buy for 2023. If you need to have an SUV with more kick, cool factor, and handling chops, these offerings will do the trick. Benjamin Hunting Writer Motor Trend Staff Photographer Manufacturer Photographer June 9, 2023. Sliding behind the wheel of an SUV used to mean consigning yourself to a boring commute in an often comfortable but ponderous hauler. That's no longer the case, as sport utility vehicles have become the default choice for most American drivers. An entire spectrum of fun-to-drive SUVs have sprung up to satisfy performance-hungry shoppers, with a combination of power, handling, and panache all now on the menu. In celebration of this spoiler-wearing spectrum, we've put together a list of 10 of the best sporty SUVs you can buy for 2023, ranked from the most affordable to more expensive offerings creeping up on six-figure price tags. In no way is this an exhaustive list, but it's one that spans a broad range of sporty SUVs from turbo-powered subcompact crossovers to high-performance EVs. 10 2023 Mazda CX-30 Turbo Premium $33,800. The Mazda CX-30 is proof you don't need to spend big bucks to have fun in a sporty SUV. Lightweight and agile, the CX-30 Turbo Premium trim adds the optional turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which brings with it 250 horsepower and 320 lb-ft of torque, managed by standard all-wheel drive. Featuring a connection between the driver and the road that's uncommon in its class, the CX-30 manages to brighten your commute without compromising on practicality or putting too hard a hit on your wallet. 9 2023 Hyundai Kona and $34,950. Hyundai's N division has a strong track record when it comes to providing performance injections for more modest members of the automaker's lineup. The Hyundai Kona N is perhaps the best illustration of this tendency, as it transforms the practical subcompact SUV into a muscled-up yet still nimble thrill ride that won't bust your budget. Featuring 276 horsepower from a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, with an additional 10 ponies on offer through a button push-over boost feature, the Kona N sprinted to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds in our testing while hanging on through tight corners thanks to a series of suspension upgrades that keep it glued to the tarmac. 8 2023 Mini Countryman John Cooper Works All $43,800. The idea of a mini SUV might be anathema to some, but helping to take the edge off any cognitive dissonance is the Mini Countryman John Cooper Works All 4. A lengthy title afforded to the quickest and most powerful sport utility ever to feature the Mini badge. Barely clearing the ground clearance bar, this sporty SUV with AWD is tuned specifically to spill your drink, as its stiff springs and stern dampers are intended to tear into a racetrack rather than parse rough roads. At its best when thrown hard into a corner, the Cooper Countryman JCW All 4 is motivated by a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that gives it a vivacious 301 horsepower and 313 lb-ft of torque, blasting past all other minis to take the 0-60 mph trophy with a manufacturer-claimed 4.4-second time. 7 2023 Genesis GV 73.5T Sport $55,250. Genesis has quickly colonized luxury land thanks to a compelling mix of design and dynamics imbued in nearly every one of its models. When it comes to sizzling SUVs, the GV 73.5T Sport, our SUV of the year for 2022, is the one to target, as it combines modest proportions and weight with the powerful punch of a turbocharged V6 that's good for 375 horses and 391 lb-ft of torque. Not quite as thunderous as its more established rivals, the GV70 aims more toward fun than ferocity, and its well-planted ride, standard all-wheel drive, and feature-packed pricing make it an appealing alternative for free-thinking buyers. 6 2023 Kia EV6 GT $61,600. Kia's electric car family has grown to include a truly startling SUV. Like the Mach-E GT, the Kia EV6 GT underscores the style and substance of a useful sport utility platform by boosting each of its two electric motors, which together churn out a whopping 576 horsepower and 545 lb-ft of torque. This allows the EV6 GT to attain near supercar status with acceleration to 60 miles per hour in a minuscule 3.2 seconds in our testing and a top speed of 161 miles per hour. Few other SUVs on the market dish out that kind of punishment on a drag strip, and once the road curves, the Kia continues to impress with its adaptive suspension and an electronically controlled limited slip differential that prevents inside wheel incineration on corner exit. 5 2023 BMW X3 M40i $61,900. Yes, We know BMW builds a full M version of its X3 compact SUV, but the M40i edition is the true sweet spot. Sitting in the middle between the base model and the track-ready edition, the BMW X3 M40i avoids the punishing nature of the X3M's hardcore suspension setup while still offering excellent handling, huge M Sport brakes, adaptive dampers at all four corners, and an electronically controlled limited-slip rear differential. The latter comes in handy when harnessing the X3 M40i's turbocharged six-cylinder engine's 382 horsepower and 369 lb-ft of torque, numbers that pair with standard all-wheel drive to propel the SUV to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds, according to BMW. For 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT Performance Edition $65,495. The Ford Mustang Mach-E GT Performance Edition turns up the wick on straight-line speed by way of its dual-motor setup, which provides 480 horsepower and 634 lb-ft of torque, fed by a 93 kWh battery pack. Also along for the ride are magnetically controlled shocks, beefy Brembo brakes, and enormous 20-inch high-performance summer tires, not what you'd expect from the normally range-focused world of electric vehicles. You can expect to see 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds with the pedal down thanks to the Mach-E's enhanced AWD system providing talon-like grip on the asphalt. Note, a Mach-E Premium is pictured. 2023 Porsche Macan GTS $86,800. The Porsche Macan GTS is as close to a sports car in SUV form as you'll